What's up, Brotherhood channel? It's your boy Kai. Happy Wednesday. Hope you have a great day. If you're watching this as soon as it came out, because it's about 9:30 p.m. here where I am on Wednesday, so this video is going straight up. Once again on the webcam. Uh, Hopefully this is the last week it's on the webcam. Just my other laptop finally is fixed, but just got a lot of files on it, and I need to go through stuff and clear up some space and a whole bunch of stuff. So I'm gonna do the webcam for this video since it is a pretty simple video, and then hopefully the quality gets a little bit better after this video, moving forward with the future videos. So thanks for sticking with me and sticking with me through this. Um, Second thing is, I took my glasses off just because the glare was bothering me, but I really can barely see. So, just letting you know if anything's weird or I have to get close to the screen or something, that's why. Again, sound's gonna be kind of but I'll turn it up in editing, and that's the best I can do. Thank you again, last time, so much for working with me while all this is going on. So, this week's episode was needle phobia, and it's pretty simple video for me to make because that's been pretty present in my life recently. My I've always hated shots. I used to hold my mom's hand for flu shots up well into my late teen years. Um, I actually recently had a incident where I was getting my labs done, and they were taking my blood, and I almost passed out. So needles just haven't always been my best friend, uh, to say the least. And so when I first was thinking about going on testosterone, it was really scary for me to think about having to do shots for the rest of my life. And I know there's other options. Uh, there's, I'm really considering maybe another option, like but there's some reasons why I've stuck with shots for as long as I have, like 3 years now or so, something like that. Almost four, maybe. Wow. Um, it's just really convenience for one. I only have to do it once a week. It used to be once every 2 weeks. Now it's once a week. I changed dose and frequency. I like the fact that it was not like every day like the topical gel and stuff. But I haven't looked much into the other options like patches, and I don't think I want to do the pill because or if I don't even know if that would be offered to me, but I heard it can be bad for your liver or something. Again, I haven't looked into these options a ton because there's some things about the shot I do like the fact that it's like takes, maybe if you can get it done real quick, 10 minutes out of your day, once a week or once every 2 weeks. That's always really appealed to me, and it's not like you have to worry about it after you're done, for any amount of time. It's just that's it, you're done, move on. So, and also shots are what I started with, and they're one of the more common methods. And I don't know, it's kind of like, I don't know. It's just there's something I have with like shots that I don't quite want to switch to a different method, but yeah, they have caused me some anxiety, and I remember when I first started doing shots. It took me a while, and then I got really kind of good at them, and I was doing them quick, and very little bleeding, like very great. Like they were just going well, and then I don't know. I had a like one shot that didn't go well. I started having like I don't know. Things just started. I started thinking about them too much, and my leg would tense up when I start to do it. I used to do them in my thigh. Well, I do them in my thighs. That's the only place I've ever done shots. Um, and my leg would start like my muscle would twitch when the needle would get in. It sounds really bad. It's not as horrible as it sounds. Like At the end of the day, everything's turned out fine. But the last 2 times I did my shot, I ended up starting in my right leg, but having to end up going with my left. So I'd waste a needle. I wouldn't waste testosterone, but I'd waste the needle. I ended up having 2 Band-Aids because I poked myself twice, and it became a lot to do my shot. And then switching to weekly for medical reasons, it just it was more frequent, and I didn't want to get off. Like I was late on shots because I had too much anxiety, and it just became a whole big thing. So recently, I decided to go ahead and contact my clinic here at my university and see if they could have a nurse here do my shot. They said that if I bring in all the materials and a letter from my doctor, it kind of explaining that I'm on T and what my dose is and all that, that yeah, I'm approved for this medication, they could do my shot for about $18 there. So I emailed my endocrinologist who is in Maryland. I'm in Texas, very far away. She got back to me same day with a little letter that was signed and everything. Emailed it back. I printed it off, took it in, took my needles, took my testosterone, and they were able to give me my shot right there. And it was actually my first shot that was not my first testosterone shot that was not in my leg. So I'm gonna try to do this without showing you guys too much, but ended up getting that shot right here. See that? Keep putting my hand in the way. Yeah, right there. Um, and honestly, it was so quick, so smooth. It was one of the most simple shots I ever had. I used to have a friend do my shot for me. She had a little bit of training as a nurse, so she knew how to do shots a little bit and stuff. And obviously, I taught her a little bit and was always supervising. Um, and then like me and that friend had a falling out, and we're not in contact anymore. So I was kind of stuck with having to do it myself, and I really got off track, and I had some problems with like my menstrual cycle coming back. Like, yeah, stay on your shots, kids, because the chain of events is just not fun. Um, but I'm just really relieved and really happy that they were able to do it here at the clinic. I'll probably, for at least the next month or so, keep going back to the clinic just so I can get back on like a good schedule, because my schedule with my T shots have been so messed up because I've been late because of my anxiety, and that just really needs to change. So I'm just super relieved that they could do it. Had my first booty shot. Um, it was much nicer. I mean, I'd always heard that that area was uh, hurt less than your thigh, but I've never wanted to. Since I was trained in my thigh, I never wanted to uh, like change that or try to do it somewhere else on my own. Um, but wow, it did not. Like, I felt it go in for a second, but it didn't hurt. Other than that, I there was no soreness. There's been no soreness. I've had times where my legs gotten really, really sore from doing my shot. So it's just really amazing. It was a lot easier having it done. Sorry, I was like, is this not recording? It is. Okay. It was a lot easier having it done by a nurse. And I probably will go back to doing it myself just because that's convenient. I'm not always going to have a nurse I can go to every week right down the street. It's not always going to be just $18. It's not, and if I do it myself, obviously it's free. So to save money and for convenience, and because I know this is not going to be always the case having someone so close who can do it, I probably will go back to doing it myself. I might actually talk to my doctor about switching to the behind the hip area, is what the nurse today called it, but it's kind of in your booty, I think. Anyways, I'm gonna maybe talk to my endo about switching it to myself doing it there and seeing if I can do that and seeing if that feels better and that helps me with my anxiety. But for now, I think I'm definitely going to keep going to the nurse every week at my school, at my university, uh, and having her do it just so I can get back on a regular schedule and make sure my levels are all normal, and I'm not messing that up any more than I already have. So that is my little tale about how um, my needle phobia led to my first booty shot, and that's what happened today. So yeah, that might be, I don't know, that's definitely a unique resource I have, especially being here at college and staying on campus and all that. So I know that's not an option for everyone, but it is something you might be able to look into, clinics or either at your school or in the community, or like public service community type medical places. I don't know exactly how it all works, but that might be a place you can look into possibly getting some help with shots if your needle phobia gets to that point. I know definitely colleges, the colleges that are in the our time zone of 2018 and are more progressive and aware and accepting and diverse tend to have programs that um, to try to help their students as much as possible. So it might be something you can look into at your school if you go to a university or a college that offers medical options and clinics and stuff like that. Or it might be something even neighborhood stuff, like I don't know, Planned Parenthood. I don't know what they do, but like places like that might even be willing to help with that, or I don't know, minute clinics and stuff like that. I really don't know. I'm not saying they do, but like sometimes there may be other options to neophobia that you may not consider, like other people around or other resources you have where you can get it done by someone, if it comes to that, just to make sure you're staying on your dose, and doing it correctly at the right time and all that, so you don't end up like me and get an unwanted surprise 1 month. Uh, but yeah, that was after a lot of missed doses and late shots. So don't don't worry about that too much. Uh, but yeah, so that's just kind of that's what happened. I'm having school nurse do it for me right now, and we'll see where we go from there. All right, guys, this video already turned out way longer than I expected it to be, so probably not going to edit it. But yeah, thanks again for just hanging with me throughout all this technical stuff. Um, I love you all so much. Make sure you watch the rest of the bros, but I wish I could talk. That would make not editing a lot easier for me. Um, Make sure you watch all the other brothers' videos this week. I love you all. Stay strong, stay safe, stay you. I think I did that wrong, but yeah, I love you all. Peace.